Good morning student, welcome to chemistry class. In today's class we will revise P block with the help of board paper. Okay, and as you know that we have divided P block in three parts. One is the reasoning base, another is the reaction base, and last one is the structure. From this chapter we have solved reaction based questions and reasoning questions. Now today we will see the structure based question. Okay, there are three criteria of asking question from this block, P block, and it carry 8 marks. Okay, therefore you will see that in the whole question paper that this chapter is divided in three parts. One is the from the reaction based questions, and second one is theoretical means reasoning type questions, and third one is the structure based. Let's see one question. Question is that draw the structural formulae. Draw the structural formulae formulae of the following compounds. Question asked in year 18, 13 and 10. 2018, 2013 and 2010. And the compound is H4P2O5. H4P2O5 first, and second one is the XeF4. XeF4, and it is also asked in 2016. And the structure will be, in case of phosphorus compound, you have to make like this structure. At least one oxygen with each phosphorus will be in the double bond, and next one will be, one or two will be OH. Okay, for each phosphorus. Okay, now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, this is the structure of S3PO5, H4P2O5. Here is H, here is H. Okay, H4P2O5. Here is P. Trick is that you have to make double bond with one oxygen and at least one OH with each phosphorus, then remaining will be distributed equally. Okay, now see the structure of XeF4. As you know that there are 8 electrons in xenon in valence set. Okay, and each fluorine has need of one electron, and according to valence and electron pair repulsion theory, for a stable structure there should be minimum repulsion, maximum stability. In the square form, XeF4 will acquire stable structure. And now here will be one lone pair, two lone pair like this. Okay, square planar structure. Okay, once again you see xenon has 8 electron, 4 electron shared with the 4 fluorine, then remaining 4 electron are distributed in form of lone pair. According to valence and electron pair repulsion theory, it will acquire a shape of square for minimum repulsion and maximum stability. These are the most important structure. Note down. Have you noted? Okay. Next question is from also structure. As you know that today we will solve all the structure-based questions. Okay. Next question. Draw the structure of following molecules. Draw the structure of following molecule. First one is XeF2. Next one is HClO4. Okay. Then answer is like this. In case of XeF2, there will be linear structure due to presence of 3 lone pair. As you know that xenon has 8 electron in balance. 2 will be distributed with 2 fluorines, and remaining 6 are distributed in 3 pairs. And this way, due to repulsion, bond pair, bond pair, bond pair, lone pair, and bond pair, lone pair repulsion. Okay, therefore it requires a linear shape. Okay. Next is HClO4. The structure will be C double bond O double bond O and double bond O, and here will be OH. Okay. This is the structure of XeLO4. You can write like this in tetrahedral form, like this: double bond O, double bond O. This is the tetrahedral structure. All these structures are asked in various year 2010, 2014 and 2013, 2011, 2010. Okay. Now next question. What is next question? Draw the structure and predict the shape. Draw the structure. Next question is draw the structure and predict the shape. Okay. of S3PO, S3PO3, first one, and second one is the HCF4, HCOF4. Okay, as you know that in case of phosphorus compound, first you have to make double bond with oxygen, then rest will be the OH. Here is 2H and 1H. This one is the tetrahedral structure. Okay, tetrahedral shape. Next one is the HCF4. As you know that xenon has 8 electrons. 4 electrons are shared with 4 fluorine and 1 pair electron with oxygen, and remaining 1 pair as a lone pair. The structure according to geometry it should be octahedral, but it is distorted octahedral, or you can say square pyramidal. Square pyramidal. Square pyramidal. Okay, note down. The structure of S3PO3 is the tetrahedral shape, and the structure of HCF4 is square pyramidal. Next, the structure based question. Draw the structure and predict the shape of. Next question is draw the structure and predict the shape of first HCO3, and next one is BRF3. Okay. HC, as you know that xenon has 8 electron, in which 6 electron will be shared with 3 oxygen in form of coordinate bond, and 1 pair will be as a lone pair. The structure will be pyramidal, or you can say distorted tetrahedral structure. Okay, note down. And the structure of BRF3 according to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. If all electrons are shared, then its shape should be pentagonal bipyramidal, but there are only 3 fluorine and there are 7 electrons in the valence shell of bromine. 1 will be shared with fluorine and other will be distributed as coordinate bond. So there will be a linear shape structure. structure will be nearly linear, not exactly linear. Okay, here is lone pair, here is lone pair. Okay, thus you can say it is T-shaped structure. Once again you can see here the known as 8 electron means 4 pair electron, in which 3 pair electrons are distributed to oxygen, free oxygen, 1 pair each oxygen and 1 remaining lone pair. According to regular geometry it should be tetrahedral, but due to presence of lone pair it is distorted into the pyramidal shape. Similarly, in case of BRF3, according to regular geometry it should be trigonal bipyramidal, but due to presence of lone pair its shape become T shape. Okay, and this question is asked in 2013, 2010, 2010 and 17, 16, 17, 16, also in 11, 12, 12 and 11. Okay, so as you are looking that structure based question are mostly asked in each year. Okay, now we will see next question. Write the structure of following species. Question is that write the structure of following species. And species are S3PO2. First one is the S3PO2 and second one is H2SO3. H2SO3. And question is asked in 2013 different set of paper, All India and Delhi. The structure will be like this. As you know that if phosphorus compound, at least one will be double bond with the oxygen and another will be the OH and rest will be hydrogen. Okay, this is the structure of S3PO2. Now the structure of H2SO3. Similarly, here will be at least one oxygen with sulfur with double bond. Rest will be oxygen with hydrogen. Okay. Here is OH and H. Here is 2 OH. Okay. Double bond OH. As you know that sulfur has 6 electrons in valence, 2 shared with this oxygen and 1 with the OH. Okay, this way its octet is completed. Now next one is H2SO5. The structure will be one double bond with oxygen, double bond with oxygen, and here is one peroxide bond. Okay, in case of SO5, there are two oxygen doubly bonded and two oxygen is in form of peroxide. Okay, and there will be one OH also. Okay, two double bond with oxygen, one OH, one peroxide bond. Okay, this way all structures are nearly completed. Now today we will see some more questions of reasoning. Okay, all the structures are nearly completed. Okay, if there are some remaining. One more question from the structure. Draw the structure of following molecules. The structure of following molecule. NF3, second one is H2SO8, H2SO8, and third one is H2PO3, which we have already discussed. Further you can see as you know that nitrogen has requirement of 3 electron for completion of octet. So 3 electrons are saved with the 3 fluorine and 1 will be lone pair. Structure is like the ammonia. Next one structure is with the sulfur. As you know that like the sulfur, phosphorus, like the phosphorus, here will be also double bond with oxygen. Okay, and two double bond with oxygen. One will be OH, and remaining oxygen will be adjusted between two sulfur like this. Okay, there are 8 oxygen, 4 oxygen surrounding each sulfur, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 2 doubly bonded oxygen with each sulfur and then OH. This way you can distribute the electron to complete octet. Note down the year of this question: 2011, 13 and 12, 2011, 2012 and 2013. Okay. Okay, next question for the 5 marks. We will see how how 5 mark questions. Now we will see that in board paper from this chapter there is one 5 marks question also. How it is asked? See the question first. Okay, this question is asked in 2015 and question is that draw the structure of the following. First is HCl4, second one is H2SO7, and B section account for the following. Account for the following. First, iron forms iron on the reaction with HCl. Iron on the reaction with HCl forms FeCl2 not FeCl3, not FeCl3. Second question is HClO4 is stronger acid than HClO. HClO4 is a stronger acid than HClO. And third one is BiS3 is stronger reducing rate. Third is here BiS3 is the stronger reducing agent. Amongst all hydrides. Year 2015. तो यहाँ पे बच्चों हमारे पास ये 5 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है, जिसमें कि 2 1 मार्क्स के स्ट्रक्चर हो गए और 3 1 मार्क्स के थ्योरेटिकल हो गए। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग इसमें से कुछ हम लोगों ने देख लिया है, जैसे CFO4 और H2P7। अब हमें थ्योरी देखनी है। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट हम यहाँ पे थ्योरी डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। हम लोगों ने स्ट्रक्चर तो पहले ड्रॉ कर लिया है। इस तरह से ये क्वेश्चन 5 मार्क्स में आते हैं। आयरन द रिएक्शन विथ HCl फॉर्म FeCl2 नॉट FeCl3। FeCl2 बनाता है, FeCl3 नहीं बनाता है। तो इसका कारण है कि फर्दर ऑक्सीडेशन यहाँ पे HCl आयरन का फर्दर ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं कर पाता है, क्योंकि एक लेयर बन जाती है, तो केवल Cl2 बन जाता है, FeCl3 नहीं बनता है। इसमें क्लोरीन का ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट देखेंगे तो +7 है, यहाँ क्लोरीन का ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट +1 है। ठीक है, तो अगर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट के ऊपर देखें तो जितना ज़्यादा हायर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट होगा, ठीक है, उतना ज़्यादा जो है कि एसिडिक नेचर होगा। और लास्ट जो हमारा यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन है, BiS3 इज स्ट्रॉन्गर रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट, क्योंकि वहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन और वो डाउन द ग्रुप जब जाते हैं तो बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एंथैल्पी क्या होती है, लो होती जाती है। तो सबसे कम बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एंथैल्पी है, इसलिए जो है कि BiS3 जो है कि स्ट्रॉन्ग रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट है अमंग्स ऑल द हाइड्राइड। ठीक है, इसको आप लोग लिख लीजिएगा, नहीं आएगा तो फिर मैं लिखवा दूंगा नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे।